boys and girls, welcome back to art. Hopefully you have done the first lesson where you kitty kitty with where we created the silhouette of our cats and also our moon, and we glued those on there. We were kind of doing a Laurel Birch kind of theme, and I had put a video on there with the artist Laurel Birch where you got to learn a little bit about her. We also, in order to kind of go with Laurel Birch kind of theme, is we did patterns using in our background. Normally she does her patterns on her cats and really colorful and bright with lots of patterns, but I decided to reverse it in this way, and it actually kind of comes out neat with this background over here, and the kitties are just silhouettes. So now I told you to wait last week. You were going to create the patterns, and then this week, because it does take a while to actually color patterns, doing a neat job, I want you to color this week. That's why I'm doing a third video for this lesson, so that you didn't try to color all of these at once and it took a long time. So notice here I've drawn a little bit on a separate piece of paper, and this is the reason I did this was because I wanted to show you what not to do. This is what I don't want you to do. So all I'm going to use today is crayons, but you can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use whatever materials, colored pencils that you are comfortable with and that you have at home. And that's why I'm picking materials here that you guys might have at home to use. I am going to make sure that I use at least 2 colors with each piece. So I have one on here using these diagonal lines, a pattern like this. And I'm going to show you on here what I don't want you to do. So I don't want you to take one color and go and color it all like this, okay? That's a no-no. Don't do that, because we have all of these nice pretty lines that we can do 2 different colors with. So when I do it on this, I'm actually going to use 2 colors. So I'm going to pick 2 colors that I think would go well together. And if I don't know, I can always test them on my paper to see how I like those 2 colors together side by side. So I'm actually going to use these 2 colors, and when I color, I want to make sure that I'm not coloring like this in different directions. That's a no-no too. Don't do that. We want to make sure that we are coloring one way, one direction, so that it's nice and smooth and that we're coloring inside the lines. Can you see that, or is it too light? We'll see. And so when I color, I'm going to color my pattern in a pattern as well, not just drawing my pattern. So notice I'm going to color nice and neat, and I'm going to color each piece within that in a pattern. So I'm going to do every other one. Green, pink, or teal, pink, teal, pink. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting right now. So, and I'm going to do that. But remember, what I do to this side, I'm going to do to my other side. Just because my moon is sitting in front of it, we want to see on this side. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to color that one. So that means I'm going to skip one, and I'm going to color it in. We want to make sure that we're using 2 colors for every single section that I have. And then I'm coloring nice and neat, and I'm not leaving any white space, boys and girls. White space means I'm leaving something uncolored, or that my coloring is messy, and I'm not coloring it all the way in. So see how I have that nice colored pattern? I have a pattern that repeats. Remember, we talked about it last week. A pattern is something that repeats. A, B, A, B, A, B. So I'm going to try, so I have one that looks like this. So again, I'm going to at least use 2 colors. You can use 3 as well, 2 or 3. But I don't want to see you grabbing a color and doing this. Not when I have that opportunity to add more color, and I could have done 2 different colors here and maybe even 1 in here. So what I might do is take 1 color, and let's see, we're going to use this color here, and I might go in and color in all those center dots. And there is a pattern right there. And I don't even have to do it like that. I could do it any way I wanted, boys and girls. And then I'm going to take another color, and I'm going to color in the outside circle. Nice and neat again, making sure that I fill in all those white spaces, but I am repeating the color, so I'm using it over and over again, repeating, But then I can also use a third color if I wanted to. So I can use it in here. So I'm going to use a nice pretty yellow color to make those colors really stand out in the background behind those circles. So I want you to make sure, boys and girls, that your artwork has lots and lots of color, and that you saw the example in the last video of where I show the whole picture in my of what one finished looks like. So send me a picture when you're done. I'm not going to color this whole thing right now, and I will send me a picture and let me know how your artwork goes. Bye, boys and girls.